Hello there gorgeous gamers, and welcome back to Pure Play TV, and we have another review for you, you lucky buggers, and it's all for free. This time we're going back to No Man's Sky, specifically the PSVR 2 edition. Why, you may ask? Well, I reviewed the PSVR 2 version months ago at my old workplace, where I got canned for not wanting to produce endless Baldur's Gate 3 listicles, and because apparently I didn't have the skills required. Whatevs. Anyway, in the months since No Man's Sky's release on PSVR 2, the game has had a very important update that kind of nullifies my biggest issue with the game. Let's do it. No Man's Sky is truly the underdog story. A plucky indie developer from the south of England with stars and galaxies in their eyes took the impossible and made it into a video game. An almost endless universe with millions and billions and trillions of planets to explore, all wrapped in a Minecraft-esque package. That is putting it in very simple terms, but essentially, that's what it is. You can go anywhere providing that you've got the fuel for your starship. You can create a base, mine for secret treasures, gather resources, trade, battle, team up with your mates, and much, much more. It wasn't always that way though. The original release was controversial to say the least, with Mr. Hello Games himself telling some porky pies, and getting thrown under the bus by Sony when it all went tits up. But the developer did not throw in the towel, close its doors and run away. Instead, Hello Games made it their mission to build on the game with regular updates that changed the face of the game. The No Man's Sky that you see today is not the same one that released all those years ago, back when I was thin, happy, and relatively free of grey hairs. The intervening years have seen Hello Games port No Man's Sky to other consoles and PC, but the most interesting evolution, at least in my eyes, is the reach into VR. It all began back on the original PSVR headset, where the game got a free update to give players the choice to play in VR. It was a decent attempt, and considering the hardware it was running on, one can't have too many complaints, though trying to play with the PS Move controllers was certainly a test of one's patience. But now we have the PSVR 2, and Hello Games has shown the headset some love by giving players a free VR update on PS5, and it's worth a look if you happen to have a PSVR 2 headset, a PS5 and a copy of No Man's Sky. It's the same game that everybody else is playing, the only difference is that you're doing it all with the wonders of VR. The new headset and controllers take No Man's Sky to the next level. The graphics are brilliant and comparable with the non-VR version, for the most part. There are some cutbacks of course, and they are easy to spot. Draw-in distances are reduced, especially when piloting your ship. The cloud effects also take a big hit, and to be honest, they do look quite ugly. But how long are you actually staring at clouds anyway? Besides, when the PSVR 2 version of No Man's Sky released, it had a much bigger problem. It was blurry as hell. I remember thinking it was me or my headset. Maybe I didn't have the thing on my head right. Maybe my lenses were fogging up. I was constantly adjusting the headset, trying to find the sweet spot that just didn't seem to want to be found. In the end, just like many others, I realised it was actually the game. It didn't ruin the experience at all, and I still spent hours hopping from planet to planet, but it was always there as a distraction. This was my biggest issue with the game, but that problem has since been fixed, and it's nothing short of transformative, as Hello Games has since implemented foveated rendering into the game. To put it in simple terms, foveated rendering lets the game focus its resources on where you're actively looking, boosting the details that are in your direct line of sight, while slightly dropping the details on the edge of your periphery. It's a technique that many developers use to give their games a boost in the visuals, but it took Hello Games a long time to get it in, and it's all thanks to one chap, Mr. Martin Griffiths, who spent months implementing the feature into the No Man's Sky game engine. Sir, you're a bloody hero, and you're welcome round my house for bacon butties and whiskey sours anytime. Gone are the horrible blurs, replaced by the high resolution details that you were always meant to see. It doesn't drastically change how the game plays, but it did change how I engaged with it. I don't need to constantly fiddle with my headset. The distraction isn't taking me away from whatever mission across the stars I'm taking on. I'm just there and present, enjoying the fact I can play the game in VR with decent controllers, clear visuals, and no distractions. and play I will. What will I do? Will I follow the guided story mode, or will I take to the stars and become a space arsehole by blasting everyone and everything? Probably the latter, and I'll enjoy it that much more without wondering if shotting vodka through my eyes as a teenager has finally caught up with me. And that is the end of this review. Thank you for watching as always, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do us a solid, go on down below, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and give the bell icon a tap so you're notified when we have new videos. I've been Chris, you've been gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one. Until then, cheers my dears.